is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody love everybody! Come on!
Come on.
Hey, everybody love everybody.
That's right.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I put that video together because I think it was a while since I put one together for the people of the movement. We have no guests tonight, so I thought it was a good idea to just do that. And, we purposely don't have a guest because we wanted to make this episode about everybody else. We're going to take some calls later, which should be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
try.
bear
Let's
with
see
us.
what happens.
So yeah, so thanks for being here. Welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been quite the day. Worked all day long and my head's still spinning, so I'm trying to get into the game here. But again, why? Just to start off, everybody knows why we're here, what this channel represents, and what we try to bring to the table. For as big of a channel, little of a channel as we are, I didn't think we'd ever be having over 50 subscribers. So here we are.
Yeah.
But we want everybody to be able to have a voice. We want everybody to be able to speak and speak freely. We represent not only this movement, but as a whole, we represent the First Amendment, right? I mean, this is what we're here to do: be able to speak and say what we want to say, and have you all say what you want to say as well.
I want to interrupt you for a second.
Yeah.
Jen, can you let us know the score?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
I don't think they're on yet. But again, speaking your mind and utilizing the First Amendment to your fullest extent is fine and well, but it doesn't give you also the right to be a friggin' dick.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of that. That's what Twitter is all about. That's why I don't go on that stuff, because it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But everybody has the right to say whatever they want
Mm-hmm.
on this channel, on any other channel, and that's what makes America great.
Yes.
Use it to the best of your ability and for positive things.
That's right.
Do you like my shirt? I have my shirt on.
There it is.
Dana and
Dana
Dennis.
Dennis and Speedo Man.
Walking down the street. Dana and Dennis.
Sing it louder. Dylan, call in, sing it.
Dana and Dennis.
Oh, fantastic. Love it. Yeah. What a great shirt. I love the whole, the outline around my head is the box. The box is
my
still
favorite
there. So
part.
it's like the greatest part.
Yeah, it is.
All
right, so let's just get started.
Yeah,
Let's
I just
do
wanted
our
I wanted to give
regular-
a couple of quick shout outs. Initially, Gary Titus went in to have his other knee fixed, replaced, or what have you. So he's hoping to be home today. So good luck, Gary. Speedy recovery to you.
Yeah, he posted a picture later in the day. He looked pretty good.
Did he,
Looked in good spirits.
yeah. He said he's going to try to run a marathon once he has two knees. So we'll see.
We'll see.
He's my buddy.
Yep, thinking of you.
Yep. Yeah. So last week we had Jen and Beatrice on, which was absolutely fantastic. The education that we were given that night last Tuesday was really, really was overwhelming. Almost.
It was.
Yeah,
it was. I think after that, we kind of like changed our view of the whole thing. Just knowing what we know now, it's just even more unbelievable than we had previously thought. So it was so great for them to come on, because I know a lot of other people didn't know all the details, and coming from Jen's mouth, it was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, we left that show different people for sure.
That was definitely one that took me a couple days to digest and kind of almost bounce back from.
Yeah.
The story, everything that happened in that situation, how it unfolded was just so tragic. So we've been dealing with different types of tragedy. Everybody deals with tragedy, I suppose, but I've never had to deal with something on that magnitude. It's my brother or something like that, So I give her a lot of credit to be able to stand up and say what she has to say. But it goes to saying about everybody getting their voice.
Yeah.
Finding their voice throughout all these movements and through times of trouble. All the people of Canton, yourself, Jen. I mean, look at Mizzy.
Yeah.
You know, remember when Mizzy was out in front of the Canton Police Department?
Yeah.
And like, you know, we'd try like, so what do you have to say? She's like, well, she had a lot to say, but she was very,
She was quiet.
very subdued about it. And then you see her in front of the State House and she's up there just pointing fingers and yelling. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
She's the best.
She is the best. And she's going to be on our show next week, actually. Did you already say that?
No, I didn't.
I just said it.
We're able to transition.
She's going to be on our show next Tuesday. So hopefully that will be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be good. It's been a while. She actually popped in. I think we had Dina on that night, and she popped in. Mizzy popped into when Farrell got.
Yeah, it was the night
arrested.
Farrell got arrested.
Yeah.
So she popped on really quick with us. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
But that was the last time she was on. So we want to
it's
have
been
her
a
back.
bit. Yep. So yeah, she's coming on. I'm very happy for that. Let's see what else. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
If you like it, like it. If you subscribe,
If you
then
like it, like it.
If you like it, like it.
If you dislike it.
If you dislike it, then you know, I don't know what to tell you.
Let me know if you guys want some hoodies. They're selling like hotcakes. And they look really awesome. They really do. So let me know.
Sherry D keeps raving about her hoodie.
Because they're
I
awesome.
know, it's so warm and comfortable. I'm like, oh, how are you?
And they're made well too, you
Yep.
know. They're like, yeah, I like them. Anyway.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it yet, but if anybody has seen the Microdots put out a teaser for the Birchmore case that he's been working with Mizzy on. So I'm hoping to watch that at some stage later on.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Good. It's a good teaser. It's going to be really awesome. And Mizzy's in it, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think that that story needs to be told in that similar direction as what Frame did. I don't know what Microdots has done with this video, but I'm assuming that it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I think the skill level that's it's like a progression of him over the course of the past year.
It's going to have facts too.
Yeah.
I love the Microdots videos because they're explained to you like you're a kid. So everybody understands it.
Yeah. And the
visuals.
Yeah,
too.
the visuals are amazing. And then the music like draws you in. Like it's very, very intense. It's wild.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Last night we went to Dive Bar Monday.
Yeah, we did. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Some pictures are on Facebook that Kurt posted. Also, I saw Kurt last night and I forgot to thank him for our new duck. It's
Hey now.
squishy. You can squish it. You can
It's
squish
a
it.
stress duck.
You can squish it.
Yeah.
So thanks, Kurt, our loyal fan.
Yep, that's fantastic. Yeah, showed up in a box at the house and it said "Hey now" on the box,
It did.
and it said "Fragile" on the bottom.
It did.
Like, what is this package? Oh, it's Kurt.
It's Kurt sent us something. Oh boy.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Kurt. Putting together the Dive Bar Monday has become quite the thing. There was some people from Middleborough again.
Yeah, the Middleborough
last
Theater.
night. They started to come down.
And Raynham.
Yep, and Raynham.
Oh yeah, Chrissy just mentioned that Paul and Cynthia were there last night, which was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good to see them.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of which, I got my Christmas goose early last night as well from Cynthia when we were taking that one picture. She pinched my butt.
I thought you were just accusing her.
No, she totally
she
did.
pinched your butt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, well done. Like, what are you doing? Oh, it's fantastic. I'm like, oh, look.
Got my Christmas goose
Oh my God.
early. Oh my God.
I don't think people eat goose anymore. Geese for holiday dinners.
Goose,
Geese, ganders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. More than one goose.
Yes, geeses. Let's see. So this weekend coming up, we have some standouts, and we also have an event that hosted by Erica Madden and some other crew. I believe Tom CPU is involved and a few others.
It's good music. So.
Yeah, so this is just kind of the quick overview. It's got a little Christmas music behind it, so check it out. But it's this Sunday, the 8th 5
5
to
to
8:30. So Star Driving is an amazing place. The food is incredible, but this fair is, if it's anything what last year was,
That's so awesome.
I think it's going to probably be better this year.
It'll probably be bigger for sure.
So I'm looking forward to it. Check it. And there it is. So hopefully we'll see everybody there.
Neil will be there selling tickets again, so it'll be good to see Neil out there. Oh, Erica wants to know if it's a kissing booth. Yeah. You got to give with people what they want.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I bring my own chapstick.
Like,
Bring it on, Neil. I'm ready. Oh, that almost came out my nose.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, speaking of the holiday season,
It raises money.
speaking of the holiday season, and let's see, let's do this here.
Oh yeah, check this out.
This is the Kurt's latest. Kurt sends us a Hey Now every week, so this would become like a regular part of the program.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yep. So check it out. Kurt brings his own rendition of Hey Now, Karen Reed style, to pretty much every show now. It's great.
Hey now. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Let's all remember why we're here.
There it is. See who made that sign? Made this sign.
Everybody love everybody.
Yep. I love it. I like he just he works odd hours and overnight sometimes, so you just never know. He sends videos to me all the time with this random stuff. I think last week was the ducks. Like
Oh, yeah.
all these random
Bunch
freaking
of
ducks.
ducks.
Like, where the hell did those come from?
And he's like, hey now. What are you doing?
Oh shit.
Oh god. People are asking about Star Driving being cash or card. On I know they have like Venmo and stuff. A lot of the vendors go with Venmo, but I'm not sure if they take cards or not. That's all I remember. I'm not going to say they don't, but the Star Driving itself takes cards.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I think the raffles would be cash. That's probably a thing.
Yeah, we can pose the question. Neil's in the chat. Neil probably knows a little.
Yeah,
more.
Neil.
Neil, throw us a little.
Some info on the cash
Yeah. Do they
situation.
Look at Mark Cunningham. Do they sell beers? Mark, are you going to be there on Sunday?
They don't sell beers.
No, but that's all right though.
There's a place down the street that sells beers.
Yeah.
Neil said cash. Okay, thanks, Robin G.
All right, very good. Robin G, riding through the Glen. Good. Oh, Mark, make sure you come up and introduce yourself.
Okay, Mark will be there.
There's people that I see in chat all the time that I have met. Maybe we've met in person, maybe we haven't. I have absolutely no idea. There's another guy I know I've met in person at least once or twice, Peter Murphy.
Peter Murphy's in the chat.
Hi, Peter. Good to see you, bud. So let's see. Let's get on to what we have upcoming this weekend for standouts. The weather's getting cold, and it doesn't deter anyone.
No, it doesn't. We've been through this before. We could do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Just, dress smart, dress warm, prepare for anything, because God knows what can happen at any given moment in the state.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are ordering their hand warmers from Amazon this week or last week, so those help a lot.
Yeah.
Put them in your shoe and stuff. Those are great.
Yeah, those things work all right.
Yeah, so bundle up.
All right, check it out. Let's do some standouts. There's no music to this one. I just put it together before we started. So.
All right, wait, hang on. I'm gonna get rid of that. All right.
Standouts. That was like Transylvania 6, I thought.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
One Rotary going strong.
Yep. Then we got quite a few on Sunday. So Legacy Place as usual. Santa Claus was there last week.
Yeah.
Way, so check it.
Yeah. Middleborough
Representing again.
Franklin.
Yeah, I'm going to check that one out at some point.
Kind of far from here.
Is it?
Colony Place, but they're back at Colony Place. They're no longer down the waterfront, so don't get confused. I thought someone was.
No, it's Pablo
Cats making noises. I thought someone was trying to get in the house.
Speaking of Colony Place, too, they had a good standout this past weekend.
Yeah.
Representing green for Enrique Delgado Garcia. I understand that his family was in attendance as well. So I wish I could have made it down. I wish we could have made it down. There was definitely looked like a good turnout. I counted almost 30 people. So I don't know what, when that picture was taken, but
There's a lot of people.
That's fantastic.
It's a good turnout.
Yeah.
For a good reason.
So good on them. I know Tom was live for a bit, so check it out on there. I still got to catch up on that as well. I want to see what happened down there. But it was, it's something again. The lights being shined on all these cases, and the fact that we all got together and went to Morrissey's office collectively. All these different fragments of the movement were brought together for a cause, and here we are. So I love it. I think it's good.
Who knew the same players would be screwing everybody?
Yeah, unbelievable.
I'm gonna get you.
All right, what else you got? You want to go just get after it?
What else do we got? Why don't we do the kids segment?
Oh, we can do the kids.
You guys want to do the kids segment? It's pretty cute. We've been asking friends to interview their kids just to see how they look at the movement and what from their point of view and their perspective. So it's the cutest little thing you ever did see.
Yeah,
these kids are so cute.
We've done like 7 or 8 of them, I think, at this point, and they keep coming in dribs and drabs. So we got this one tonight. I have another one on deck. I just gotta kind of piece it together and get it ready to go. But it's really it's amazing because the kids they sit back and they watch what we do all the time. When they when they walk into the room, our kids, they walk in like, you guys watching freaking YouTube again?
Yeah. Are any shows on tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
What I get.
Yeah. So any shows on if it's not the brew?
No, but the Bruins
are on. So,
so funny.
Yeah, it's all good though. But it's really I don't know. It's moving to see that the kids actually pay that much attention to what's going on because they live in a piece of history. This isn't something that they're going to go away in 10 years from now, 20 years from now. They're going to be like, I don't know what happened back when I was 8.
Yeah, they're going to totally understand. Like, that's good parenting right there.
Absolutely. And again, some of these kids are also grandchildren. So children, you got children, grandchildren, nephews, nieces, and nephews as well. So if anybody's involved, just send over a video. I'd love to.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of questions kind of doctored out to kind of keep the same format, but the answers, again, I always tell everybody that there's no wrong answers.
Like don't correct them.
Yeah, let them do it.
It's so cute.
Yeah. What was one of the kids said? Who's the award-winning journalist that uncovered the story or something like that? And one of the kids said
Brian Albert. Brian Albert.
I'm like, perfect.
Close. Yep. Not really, but
leave it in there.
It was cute. All right, here we go.
What is your name?
Mia.
How old are you?
8.
Do you know who Karen Reed is?
Yes.
How did you learn about her?
my grandma and my mom.
Can you explain the Karen Reed case to me?
So she was like in jail, and now they're like in January they're gonna start a court, and they're seeing if they're innocent or guilty.
Do you think Karen Reed is innocent or guilty?
Innocent.
Do any of your family members support Karen Reed?
Yes.
Who?
Almost everyone.
Okay. Do they talk about this case all the time?
No.
Does it drive you crazy or do you like to hear about it?
I like to hear about it.
What do they do to show their support?
They protest.
Do you understand why people support Karen?
No.
Have you ever been to a standout or protest?
Protest.
Where?
Legacy place, like near it.
Okay. What do you first think of what did you first think of what you saw when you got there?
It was very fun.
What do you think when you left?
Fun.
Have you ever stood out somewhere and held a sign?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite place to stand out?
What, near Legacy place.
Do you have a favorite sign?
Enough is enough.
Thank you. Have you ever been to the courthouse?
No.
Do you know the name of the award-winning journalist who broke this case?
Turtle Boy?
Yep. Do you know what the First Amendment is and what it gives people the right to do?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Have you ever talked to your friends about Karen Reed?
Yes.
Has learning about the case taught you anything important?
Yes. Telling the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Have you ever met Karen?
No.
Karen might watch this. Do you have anything to say to her?
You are innocent and you are a good person.
Thank you. This is
Bye.
Mia.
How cute was that?
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. The answers are just priceless.
They're just so cute.
They're just
Can't
so natural. Hey, this, do you know what the First Amendment is? No, like I really kind of don't, but it's all,
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
The truth will set you
truth will
free.
set you free.
It's so sweet.
Yep. Yeah, I love it. I do. So if anybody has any more that would like to participate, reach out, let me know. I'd love to put it together and get some more on here. It was kind of a thing that snowballed in my mind over the summer, and we did a couple, and it's kind of caught on a little bit. So I enjoyed it.
I think it's awesome.
Fantastic. Oh, so we got anything else?
What else you want to do?
So, what's that? We don't have to do that.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, let's get to try this.
All right, let's try this
situation
out. This situation. Oh wait, it's 7:00. Should we try to?
Yeah, see if we can do that. Please hold.
Please hold on a second.
And yeah, it's getting ready to begin right now.
Should we watch it?
Sure.
Do you guys want to watch? I don't know. Do you want to watch the select board meeting?
Yeah, we watched the beginning of it. This is the comments, right?
All right.
If it plays.
Yeah. They're trying to get on now.
The webinar will be beginning soon. It's like, yep, good job, Mike. You're doing a mop-up job over there.
It's like that circle thing of like it's thinking.
Yeah, so we can share the screen and put it on there and see what happens. And we can just kill it if it doesn't work.
All right. Bear with me.
This is a trial and error night. We're going to mess around and do a couple of things here. So, present. Oh, snap.
Relax, dude.
You
Relax, yo.
You relax.
Is it this one? Nope, it's this one. Oh.
There he is.
Oh, look who it is.
Hey.
Recording in progress.
Hold on.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the December 3rd, 2024 Select Board meeting.
Hold on.
Sadly, it's my Christmas clock playing in the background. It goes off every hour. Drives me a little bit crazy, but welcome to my world. So before we begin, I want to point out that this meeting is being recorded and it will be rebroadcast by Canton Community TV at a later date. So before we proceed, Mr. Conley, any announcements, sir?
Yes, unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence in memory in honor of Terrence P. Reddington, who passed away November 12th at the age of 66. Terry is survived by his wife, Susan Pinio Reddington. Terry and Sue were married for 43 years. Sue Reddington was a member of the Canton Recreation Committee from 2001 to 2006, the Health Insurance Advisory Committee from 2009 to 2013, and the Senior Center Feasibility Study 2003. Terry is survived by his wife, Sue, and 4 children, Terrence Jr., Dean, Jeffrey, and Corinne, and also by 10 beautiful grandchildren who he loved dearly. I would ask that we please keep the Reddington family in your thoughts and prayers, and may Terry rest in peace. And we have a moment of silence in his memory and honor, if we could, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Conley. Before we begin tonight's meeting, I did just want to have a brief statement from the Select Board. So the Select Board wants to acknowledge the situation that some younger members of our community were involved with recently. The Canton Public Schools and the Canton Police are conducting a comprehensive investigation. Where there are perceived conflicts of interest, CPD is already working with outside investigators to deal with those individuals. Any questions about the investigation should be directed through the Canton Police. So next we will go into our public comment period. So as I do every public comment, I will read this ahead of time. The public comment portion of the meeting is an opportunity to listen to residents' feedback and concerns, but the public comment portion of the meeting is not meant to be a question and answer format. There will be no response to any public comment when presented. The public comment portion of the meeting is limited to 15 minutes total and up to 3 minutes per speaker. Those that wish to speak should have their first and last name displayed. We will not call on participants with incomplete or inappropriate names. Anyone who does not wish to speak or who is unable to speak due to the time limit may submit their comments in writing for the board's review and consideration. So with that being said, we will start our public comment at 7:04. And I see Ms. Sweeney's hand up. So Ms. Sweeney, give us just a second to unmute you. There you go. Can you hear us, Ms. Sweeney? Can we hear you? So we're not hearing you, Ms. Sweeney. Seem to remember this was an issue at the last meeting too. All right, so Ms. Sweeney, I think the last time you re-logged in. So we're going to go to Ms. Lombardi and see if you get a chance to fix that again. So Ms. Lombardi, give us just a second.
Mute.
There you are.
Yes. Rita Lombardi. Just before Thanksgiving, hundreds of residents in our community came together for the special town meeting. The primary purpose was to decide whether or not the $242 million Galvin Middle School proposal would advance to the ballot vote on December 10th. Hundreds of voters showed up and many parents with their children in tow. Providing our children the best learning opportunities was so important that babysitting was provided. Proponents of the initiative spoke about the importance of providing our children greater learning experiences to ensure that they be able to thrive in this world. People spoke about how having this state-of-the-art middle school would help to ensure that Canton remain a desirable town to live in. Being a desirable town also helps to maintain and increase our property values. Before the meeting, and because my energies had been focused elsewhere, I was not up to speed on the Galvin Middle School project or the cost. I did, however, read some thought-provoking letters published in the Canton Citizen, and I posted them to a couple of Canton-specific Facebook groups to engage respectful and productive dialogue so that I could quickly get up to speed. I was blown away by the collaborative and informative manner in which citizens discussed this project and shared perspectives. It was truly encouraging. That night, voters overwhelmingly supported advancing the Galvin Middle School to a ballot vote in December. The community came together for the greater good of all. It felt so good to sit in the auditorium and vote to approve this initiative. Coincidentally, as luck would have it, my friend, Bob McCarthy, was sitting in front of me. As I was leaving, I congratulated him on his efforts. Despite our differences at times, I always strive to do the right thing, and voting in favor felt right to me. Congratulating him felt even better. I am fortunate to be able to connect with people all over the world, which includes Canton residents. Based on conversations I have had and what others have shared, there has been a recent feeling of hopefulness that perhaps we were finally turning a corner. Then, not even a week after the vote for a $242 million state-of-the-art Galvin Middle School, we learned that Canton High School juniors and seniors out drinking and partying deliberately caused significant damage to a newly built home of a fellow classmate. From what I am told, her family just obtained permission to move in. Now their home requires extensive repair. There is no question who was in the house because many at the party recorded the destruction and then posted it on Twitter. They were that emboldened. The video also shows small rabbits killed and kicked around the house like footballs. It is a well-known fact that children who kill animals have a high likelihood of going on.
Somebody, I have to cut you off, I'm afraid. You're at your 3 minutes. If you want to forward any of the remaining portion of that statement to the select board, we would be happy to take that under advisement. Next, we will go back to Ms. Sweeney, who I hope has worked this out.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. Brenda Sweeney. I would like to ask for a moment of silence for the helpless rabbit that was brutally killed for fun right here in Canton on November 23rd. I would like to ask for another moment of silence for the respect the rest of the world has lost for Canton. The citizens of this town are devastated by this loss. I would like to ask for yet another moment of silence for the loss of courage exhibited by our select board chairman for choosing to speak from a closet instead of facing the very citizens he was elected to be accountable to. The last moment of silence I would like to ask for is to mourn the total loss of leadership that has occurred in the town of Canton, Massachusetts. I'm not interested in living in a town that's the laughing stock of the world, and I know for a fact that many others in town feel the same way I do. We will move forward beyond this crisis. We will restore safety, respect, accountability, and leadership, and our journey won't stop until that happens. When life knocks you down, you have two choices. You can stay down or you can get back up. And Mr. Chairman, stay tuned, because you may have knocked us down by sticking us in this closet, and you continue to knock us down with that mute button. But we want to make sure you know, without a doubt, we are going to get back up every single time. People worry about property values in schools. What if no one wants to move here to become a part of the joke leadership has made of this town? That should be a major concern for all. You're welcome to join us to be a part of the journey to restore Canton. Come join Canton Community Voices to engage in positive change for Canton. It's our town, and we want decency back within our borders. Come with an honest desire to help restore Canton, not to troll decent citizens. We'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sweeney. Next, I see Ms. Carlson. Give us just a second. There you are, Ms. Carlson.
Good evening. Hi, it's Susan Carlson, Canton resident. I missed the very beginning, so I hope I'm not duplicating anything that was previously said, but I would like to once again urge you guys to move the meetings back to town hall and have them live. I don't think that anybody was in any physical danger at any time. I think that people need to use their manners and speak calmly and rationally. But I do think it's time to move the meetings back to live at town hall. So I just want to put that out there once again. And I wanted to comment that I and my family and people I've talked with, we are just devastated to see the video of the destruction that went on at that house party on York Street. It was so disheartening. I mean, I don't know about others listening right now, but I cried when I watched it, and I know I'm not alone. That was such a blatant and hugely, I just can't think of it, heinous. It was such a heinous act. Yes, the rabbit, the abuse of the rabbit, but also the massive destruction of property. It's not okay. It's not okay for the kids in our town to be doing this. And from what I read, it was several of them were members of various sports teams at Canton High School. That's not okay. Obviously, we need to teach our children better than that. And I know this is not a question and answer session, but I would like to feel reassured that the town is looking into it, that the police are looking into it, and that everybody is doing everything that they can to deal with this situation. I think that any athletes who participated in that should not have played in the football game on Thanksgiving. I think that, I mean, there are rules that go with being on sports teams, are there not? There are state guidelines. I believe there might be federal guidelines as well. And I was not an athlete, so I may not be as well versed as some folks on that. But I do think you have to be responsible. You have to keep your grades up, and you have to be a good citizen in order to play high school sports. So I just can't even find the words to describe how just discouraging and frustrating and overwhelmingly upsetting that community look at our values.
All right, Ms.
If this is what's
Carlson,
happening.
um,
Is my time up?
that is 3 minutes. Yeah. Where you mentioned that you came in late, the select board did make a statement regarding this that does address some of your concerns. But the police department is actively investigating this, and where there are perceived conflicts of interest, the Canton Police has engaged other independent investigation units to handle that. And the schools have also investigated this, and they are responding appropriately within their guidelines and the MIAA guidelines. So hopefully your concerns are being met. All right. With that, I see no more hands, so let us jump right into the meeting. Mr. Albert, first on the agenda.
We are muted and hello.
There we go.
Muted, muted, muted.
Yeah.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry I muted that voice a little bit. I thought I was muting us, but I was muting that poor woman.
Yep.
But yeah, that was awesome.
Brenda, seriously, that was outstanding.
Brenda's the
Well
bomb.
done. Well done. I love it. You know, I
Yeah.
love it. Just, I mean, that's your time. It's your time to get up there. And if you're going to moments of silence for things that
mean
just,
something to
oh
you.
my God, that was just incredible. I love it. I really, truly do. Yeah, so we are going to try something
Sorry,
else.
hold on a second. Okay, never mind. Just bear with us, please.
Yeah, we're trying. We don't have any guests tonight, so we're just kind of trying out some things. So you guys are kind of guinea pigs, but you know, we're gonna make our way through this together.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so hold on one second. Here is the deal. Let me put this up here.
Beginners.
Yes. Please hold. Did I put it under beginners?
Yeah, go.
There it is.
All
Okay,
right. Yeah.
so there's our phone number. If you guys want to call us.
We're gonna try to take a couple calls and see what happens here. So
We might hang up on you. There might be some
Yeah.
overlapping of things, but
yeah, we're gonna wing it. Somebody give it a call. Dina, you're always the first one. Come on, Dina.
see how long it takes Dina to. But we're not the glare though.
Yeah, that's true. She told me I have to like look like him or dress like him or some shit. I'm like, I gotta go to the gym for like 6 years in order to freaking look like Will.
Yeah.
And grow like another 1.5 feet. He's a tall dude.
Yeah, he's a tall dude.
Richie's taller than him.
He is?
I believe so. We saw them hugging each other that day. It looked like, I don't know, Will was kind of snuggling in.
Sorry, I was reading right.
Oh,
Oh, we have a call. Answer it.
All right.
Hello? Dina!
Hey,
Yay. I know. I know.
Force a habit. Wow. All right.
We did it.
That was fantastic. Now, we've been struggling with it for a bit. We've been struggling with it for a bit trying to get it out. The one time we had, I would think Erica called.
Yeah, we were like holding the phone up
Yeah,
to
we're
the
holding the
thing.
phone up
That
to the
was a big
microphone.
nightmare.
That's
So we
horrible.
finally figured out how to do it for real. So anyway, what's up? I know, right?
Yeah, Trish Gordon. Yep. Yep.
I know, I just saw that. I wonder why.
Oh, hell.
Oh boy. We can hear you fine, but let's see.
Hold on.
Wait, Dana's on the case.
No, I'm just
Oh,
I'm responding to people saying we're working on it.
Oh, they can hear us.
Can they?
They can hear us. They probably can't
Oh,
hear
they can't
Dina.
hear her. Okay. We're working on it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Perfect.
You can do that anyway. You can do that anyway. Peter's spoken. I don't. I don't think so.
We're still trying to, yep.
I don't think I'm even in the right default speakers.
Yeah, Mark, she's not being quiet now. You can't hear her, but we hear what she's saying. Hold on. We're trying this here.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Oh shit.
I don't think we succeeded.
All
right.
All right.
We'll do some more testing.
All right, testing.
All right. Thanks, hon. Okay. Bye.
Dina's gonna hang up and we're gonna try something again. If anybody else wants to call in and give it a shot.
I don't think it's gonna work, but
Yeah. What is damn it. We did a test run of this beforehand and it seemed to work fine. We could hear Dina fine.
but we weren't on the stream. Though.
Yeah, no. Damn it. Yep, I'm getting messages and stuff. We can't hear her.
I know.
Thank you, Heather.
We're like, yay, we did it.
I know.
We didn't.
We're celebrating by ourselves.
But anyway, to Dina's point, yay, Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another call. Hold on. Hopefully this will work. Hey, Mike.
What's up, brother?
We can hear you. I'm not sure if everybody else can hear you. Can you guys hear Mike? Hello?
We can hear you.
Whole phone near Mike,
Like
Dylan.
yeah.
We don't have a phone. We're doing it through Google Voice.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, nobody can hear you, bud. Sucks. Really?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this one.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, we'll keep calling people.
So no, what if we call out? No, I'll probably do the same damn thing. Oh, Brenda's amazing. Mike is saying that Brenda was awesome.
All right. All right, Mike. We'll see if we can figure it out, and then we'll have you call back when we figure it out. But we might figure it out tonight. But thanks for calling. I miss you. I love you.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
No, Mike, I won't do that.
Bye.
He asked me to do that.
All right, that failed. Check. All right, Colleen says check the audio output and see if PC or other mic. I think that's what I did, but let's see. I'm just going to do this for a second.
All right. Bear with us, folks. You guys are witnessing boomer history.
Where am I? Yep. I don't even know.
We're in there. Colleen, drive over quick.
I know. Get over here.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Someone's calling.
Nina's calling back.
Uh-oh. Why don't you just get on that phone? Can you do that?
Hello. No, we did. Yeah, that's true too. But we don't have much luck here, and I answered it on my phone this time instead of the computer. So, we're all friggin' jacked up here. This isn't going well at all.
Wait, okay. Audio sound.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tracy's messing around with it now. So we got Dana on the phone here, and she can hear us, and we can hear her, but
you guys can't hear shit. So it's really
this
kind of dumb. Output devices. Hold
on. Yeah, exactly. You should have heard what Minion Mike said, knowing that nobody else could hear what he had to say. He was sending me some propositions and whatnot. I was a little nervous.
What the heck is this?
So, I know, right? Try that, yeah. It always is. The windows. Let's see. Somebody else is calling here too. Gary Titus, I see that you're calling.
We're having technical
we can talk to you,
difficulties.
but nobody else can hear you. So he probably knows how to fix it.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Answer his call.
All right. Let me see if we can get Gary on the line. How many people? How many?
Everyone's like calling.
Gary, call back. If you know how to fix it, call back. Yeah, this is kind of not good. It's all right though.
Yeah, we don't have to do phone calls.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out for the next time, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna sit here and spin our wheels and you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying. Wait, let me get out of this thing.
Yeah. Oh, Gary's going.
We're going to talk to Gary. You talk to Gary while I entertain the people of the movement. I'm going to take this phone number down too.
Gary, how are you?
Have a cookie. You'll figure it out.
I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's not coming through this, into the stream for some reason. I don't know what the hell's happening here.
Check if Chris Albert's pressing mute. What?
Settings.
Oh, settings. That's where I just was. Oh. Camera. What do you...
Oh, did it really? Gary Gary got his knee done, everybody, and he wore his Free Karen Reed shirt.
Nice.
And Good Sam, and he got a lot of feedback and compliments about that. It's fantastic.
That's awesome. Speakers or microphone? I don't know.
And, they really made it comfortable for me.
That's fantastic. So that's your second knee. So what are you all done now?
Well, I've had two knees now. In a couple of years, I'll probably have two hips done, and pay for some teeth along the way.
Oh shit!
So
you'd be like the bionic. You'd be like the bionic man.
Yes. That's why I have to continue doing trivia. I'm out of trivia for about 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh my goodness!
I think we should have a trivia night. For the alternate corner and you guys and everybody else.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Yeah. Oh, maybe when my cousin comes over.
Oh yeah. When's that?
Dylan, my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan's
your cousin.
In May. Yeah.
Last cousins in May.
I think Dylan would enjoy a trivia night for sure.
I think you should definitely come over. Hey, I just want to say, I was supposed to go to bed early Sunday night. A big operation coming in the next day. I was supposed to go to bed early, and you guys and Jen had me up and had my blood pressure up, and in a good way. I mean, I was just so psyched to hear, all of the subjects, and I can talk, I do that for a living. I can talk, but I can't address, things that Jen, can address and Whitey can address. And I'm glad to be able to, to fight for the cause, but I'll never be the speakers that they are, man. I was just so proud of Jen that night. She was, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd it was kind of like we knew what was going to happen to a point, and then it was like wind her up, let her go, and
yeah.
But that's what the premise of the show is, Gary. Too, is letting people speak. And she had a platform, and she had a lot on her mind, and she said it.
And what she says it, so eloquently, and with that passion. And it's like you said, I can't speak that way. I just really give it up to the people who can communicate that way so effectively.
I appreciate you guys giving her the the format to speak on. But I stood out 2 weeks ago at the at Legacy Place, and I was standing next to her. And I said, Jen, when I first heard you talk, I said, oh wow. I was like, wow, what's going on here? And then after hearing her talk a few times, I said, oh wow.
Yeah.
I really, really, really respect. I respect the hell out of her, and I have to take my hat off to her. She really does a good job. But on the other hand, if you want a mellow, and cool show, I think you should have the Eric, Whitey, and Gary show.
Gary, I suggested that at first. I'm like, why don't we have all three of them on? And he's like, no, I'll do one at a time.
Yeah. I think that Eric was kind of on the fence about it, but I'm totally on board with that.
That would be awesome.
Fantastic.
Oh, they got Eric. He got me back into this thing. So, I mean, I think he could, take a half hour, an hour or so some night and get on there and add a little humor to things, and
that'd be great. That would be great.
Or give some opinion.
Yeah,
give some opinion. I watched a little bit of the select board meeting tonight, and a half-assed announcement about what went on in York Street.
Yeah.
And everybody that called, saying, let's get the meeting, back live. Get the meeting back live. Get back live.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, if you want it, you want to tell people that they can only speak for 3 minutes. Tell them they can only speak for 3 minutes. And if you want to make people agree that if they speak over 3 minutes or they get unruly, they have to leave, then they have to leave.
Right.
Let's get back in person so we can give our opinions, so we can, meet with, other tounspeople, and do it in a civil way.
Yep.
You can disagree, but you've got to be, you've got to be polite when you do it.
Yep. Exactly.
And I'm a firm believer that if the chairman was to read that statement saying you've got 3 minutes to speak, if you don't stop after 3 minutes and you're unruly, you have to leave. Yep. And if everybody agrees to that, there's no reason in the world why they can't get back to these meetings.
Right.
And it's so funny. It's so funny that our side, I'll call them our side because it's our side. They stand up and they give their opinion, sometimes heated, but you never see the other side standing up and saying anything worthwhile.
Right.
All they do is say how bad our side is.
Yeah. Yep.
Someone so well spoken as Rita, Brenda, Jen, Whitey. And all the other people that stand up there and speak. Once again, I can't do that. I can't, Dennis, get up there the night of the audit meeting,
yep.
And he just ripped them a new one.
Yeah,
yeah.
God, I wish I could do half of that.
Yep.
Right. I know.
I wish I could do half of that. But things don't change if things don't change.
Yeah.
You want to continue to block everybody, and you don't want to make a better statement than you did tonight. Get the hell out of the chair.
Yep.
Exactly.
Get out of the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I just had my the last time I had my knee replaced, I got verbally abused by Chris Albert. So do I have, because I've got this one replaced now, I got to take another verbal?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't go in stores in Canton anymore because I don't want to,
Wow.
I don't want to run into any of them.
Wow.
And that's a sad fact.
It is sad.
For me.
Your own neighborhood.
Everybody knows where I stand, and I know where people stand, but I really appreciate you guys for doing what you do, giving people a vehicle, to speak your mind. And look at you two. You don't even come from Canton. But, you're as much a Canton person as I am. Both of you together. You planned all these standouts, and you're always, you just give and give and give and give. And I want to thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Whatever you guys need, that's always been our motivation, because we can't imagine having to live there right now. I mean, we see friends going through what they're going through, and we hear everything, but we don't live there.
Right.
That's the difference. And
Yeah.
we want to do anything we can for you guys. Whatever you ask, we want to try to get for you, because it's just that important. It's just such a shit show, and we want to try to do what we can in order to help. So thank you.
And I
And
appreciate
then when you
that.
put you put your show on, I mean, Danny, you said you do this all on your cell phone, your graphics.
Yeah,
And
isn't it great?
Your pieces are fantastic. I mean, that's some 21st century stuff going on there.
I'll tell you, I might get a different job soon enough.
We'll see.
I'll show Microdots a couple of things, see if he's
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, all right. Can you hold that for me?
Yeah.
Well, I want to give somebody else a chance to call. I just wanted to call and say hi. Thank you for everybody for their kind words. I'm out for 6 to 8 weeks, but when I do come back, here I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
When I do get back, I hope to see you guys maybe at a trivia night tonight. I think Dennis and Brenda and Tracy and Dana, and a couple others would be a fun night up there.
Yeah, that sounds great. Count us in for sure.
Yeah, we'll do like Rock and Roll Jeopardy. I'm in.
All right, give me 2 weeks notice. I'll write you a show.
Perfect.
All right,
All
yeah,
right,
you
you
feel
guys.
better. Take care of yourself, okay?
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Gary.
Talk to you soon. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
we figured it out.
Yeah, we
not quite the way we wanted to.
yeah, but you can still call if you want. Dina, if you want to call back, you
Put the
can.
number back up there.
Well, yeah, we'll put the number back up. If I could find it. Here it is.
There
So
we
we'll
go.
do it that way. Do you want me to move this closer? So you're
No, I'm gonna see if I can get a thing.
Get a
Yeah.
get a thing. Dana's going to get a
Let me
thing
get a thing.
for the thing. So the thing works.
Tell a story about.
Tracy Murray, do you have sweatshirts to sell on Sunday? Robin G, I don't. I only order them when people ask me to get them for them. So it's not like I buy like one big bulk of whatever size. But if you've been trying. Didn't you try to do Venmo today? It didn't work out. You don't even have Cash App either. Just you know what? Just send me your information. Send me your size and what you want and where you want it sent to, and we'll take care of it another way. Okay. And we'll go from there. Okay. Robin G. Yo.
Robin G. Riding through the Glen.
Riding through the Glen. Okay. Yes. Freaking Venmo. You're so funny.
Oh, speaking of Robin G. So our friend Dylan from the alternate corner has kind of rebranding themselves, kind of starting things fresh, going into the new year. So he has the alternate corner Happy Days shows, and he's bringing back all the joy and everything into his show, having some guests, and he actually has this lined up for next Wednesday. He just sent me this, but
get that phone number out of the way. You can't see it.
Snap. We sold. So Wednesday, the Sweeneys will be on as his guest Wednesday morning.
Look at that.
So I love it.
Call him back.
Hi,
All right.
All right.
You can just answer it like that. Technology.
No, look at us go.
You're gonna put it on the tape. It's working.
Hello.
See me this week.
What?
I said, how many times do you want to hear and see me this week?
I'd like to see you every single day.
Keep calling
Dina.
back, Dina.
Can everybody hear her?
Oh,
I
my
want to make
Lord.
sure that you can hear Dina. Can everyone hear Dina?
Can everybody hear my lovely, Boston voice?
Your Boston voice. Yep.
Yep,
Everyone can hear
sounds
you.
that way.
My
All right.
All right.
my
cool.
Boston voice. I love you guys. This is the best channel ever because it gives all of us a place to voice our opinion.
That's what it's here for.
Yeah, some will like it, some won't.
That's true.
You know?
Yes.
And yeah. But tonight, Brenda Sweeney, my God.
Yeah.
Like I said, amazing woman. Her and Dennis just they inspire me every single time you see them.
Yeah, it's no lie.
They honestly,
they're a power
yeah,
couple.
it's not bad. Oh my God, they are.
They are.
And they are in for one. They're fighting tooth and nail, and the world doesn't. You know, the world sees it, but they don't really see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've all been having this discussion about what, you know, the world is watching all this, but they don't know everything that happens because people don't spill over all their shit you know, for the world to see.
Right.
So there's just because you hear something doesn't mean you get the full story of it.
Right. Absolutely.
You know?
I totally agree.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
Yeah.
Dana and I actually had this conversation earlier today. You know, if you're hearing something, the last thing you want to do is put it out there as fact and react from that.
Right.
You know?
And a good example of that too is like when that thing about Proctor being fired. Look at how quick that spread.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the truth yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm guilty. I spread it.
You
I
know
put
what?
it on our Facebook page because I just trusted the source. But again,
And I did the same thing because I saw it on your page, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, Proctor's fired.
yeah. Well, I learned a lesson there. But yeah, definitely. I mean, we all do it. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
you trust someone
Right.
and you just trust their word. But yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
definitely should do your own investigating and research before you go spouting your opinion off or saying things that are not true. And just
Right. And I know Jen went on the other night and voiced how she felt and everything,
Mhm.
and spoke a lot of truth. And I just wanted to say one thing because I know the world's watching right now.
Mhm.
Just drink that beer, Dave, because I'm watching you on TV. Drink your beer. Don't worry, it's not going to be bad.
Oh,
I know he's like getting
I'm just
ready.
drinking it because I enjoy it.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready. I wanted the world to know because there's still this misconception that like we were little kids stomping our feet because we weren't invited to a party.
Yeah.
And every single person that I talked to when this all happened and people had their feelings, not one person said, I wasn't invited to the party. You know what I mean? The fundraiser, the party, whatever you want to call it. Not one person said, like, everybody was like, why wasn't this person invited? They deserve to be there. None of us thought about ourselves. We all know who we were thinking that we felt should have been there. And that's what we were upset about.
Right.
You know, I want the world to know that we weren't running around stomping our feet and crying because we didn't get a seat at the table. We all know who we wanted at those tables that we felt should have been there and the reasons why. And it was touched upon when Jen talked, but I just want to make that clear. It wasn't any of us being selfish little brats.
Yep. I agree. Because
Yeah.
you know why I agree? Because I know you guys. We know each other. And it's the people who are
Right.
just taking it way out of context that don't know what kind of heart you have or who that this movement has. They don't know. And that's who's speaking to it. And they're wrong.
Right. Exactly. The world watches these little things, but they don't know the full story to it.
Right.
You know, and
It's again like, you know, things that happen in the town of Canton, right? Things happen and the people, you know, outside of the town or outside of the state look at it as a news story and be like, yeah, that happened down the street from my house, you know, a month ago. But it's freaking Canton. That's what you don't understand. Like these people like live with all this shit going on every single day. You know, I just don't understand how, you know, we got to look at them. You know, Canton is the people that live there that are here that are on this part of this movement. They're the ones that are impacted so tremendously day in and day out over this. You know, and like Gary
they're
said,
going through hell.
Yeah, and like Gary said, he's like, you know, you guys are there all the time and supporting the town. You don't even live there, and it's like, you know, and I appreciate him saying that, but it's all of us, you know, all the people that, you know, that
Right.
really truly support, you know, the good people of the town. Gary himself, you know, the Sweeneys, Jen, Rita, yeah, everybody that, you know, we've met throughout this movement. And that doesn't mean they're the only people we support. You know, the people that we haven't even met that live in that town, that live in fear, those are the people we also support. You know, they got to understand that. You know, we're not just some,
Exactly.
you know, we're not just like one isolated group and we take care of our own. We do, but you know, this is a whole. It's a different thing right now. It's so different. It's the hearts that have over the course of time, the way I've seen people's hearts, it's like the Grinch.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everybody's heart went from like this little thing. It's like, whoosh.
Yep.
So I
Well,
don't
just
know.
like right now today on Facebook, Jen had to post a picture because someone was ringing her doorbell.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's public, so I can talk about it, but how frightening is that? Because Jen can't just call the police in Canton
Right.
and say, some stranger's ringing my doorbell.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the fear they live in that the world does not see. And all of us, you know, boots on the ground is boots on the ground is everybody in this movement. We call it boots on the ground. But if you're home and you can't make a movement, like, you're still part of the movement. It isn't bumping people out. We physically have feet on the ground, and that's why. And it's not who's been there 50 times or 2 times. That does not matter. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a wording that they call a lot of us down there, you
Yeah.
know? But we are a family down there that they talked about, you know? And but I don't want to harbor too much on it because you know what? We got to move forward. We have to unite now. The Band-Aid has been ripped off.
Yep.
So the only way to go now is to heal everything.
Yep.
And the Band-Aid's been ripped off, so we're going to start moving forward with this. I've been down to the court already when Kurt made me a beautiful new sign. He asked me if I wanted a sign, and I said, yes, I want one that says we stand united. Because like a family, we have our things, and then we move forward, you know?
Yep.
At least no one was arrested during this, you know, because at a family Thanksgiving, we've all had it when you've had to have a family member probably taken out in cuffs, but you know, at least it didn't get that far. But
Exactly.
we're moving forward, and the public knows now. As soon as I heard that the Las Vegas cops got heat over what I jokingly said in that Sunday live stream, I did send them out a letter of apology because they caught heat for, you know, people in the world don't know who I am. I'm joking around, running around going, you know, like Glera, I was saying, Glera, get your drunk ass down here. I don't care if you're hungover.
Mm-hmm.
As a joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my apologies, who I had to apologize to, have already gone out.
Yep.
Right.
And that's who I owe my apologies to.
And that's
And
it.
moving forward,
It's between you and them, and that's it, Dina. You apologize
Exactly.
to who you think you feel you need to, and move on. Nobody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And moving forward, I will be at the courthouse. I encourage anyone, if you have the time, to stop by for coffee in the morning the next time we're at a standout or a court date. Just come down, even if it's for 5 minutes. When we were down there every day, we had people stopping in just for a couple sips of coffee, and then they'd leave for work. They were there 10 minutes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and don't be frightened. I know there's a lot of noise out there right now because there is a lot of noise out there. And it's okay. The noise will dissipate pretty soon. But don't let it ever frighten you to not come to a standout, to not go to a court date or anything else. Don't let it.
I mean, to that end,
You
I
know?
mean, we had a couple of people that showed up again last night to Dive Bar Monday, the Middleborough and Raynham crew. And they, you know,
Yeah.
they're just starting to come around. They're making a hell of a lot of noise down there on 495. And they have been
Right.
for months and months now, you know, but now they're starting to actually come in, and they, you know, they had their reservations like, oh shit, I'm going to
Yeah, they
show
don't
up
know
for people.
anybody.
They don't know, you know,
Yeah.
like, listen,
Yeah.
come on in, you know, and they've been welcomed and they feel, I think they feel very comfortable,
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot of different, social anxieties and stuff like that. It's like, but I've seen people throughout this movement that started off with some kind of social anxiety that actually like are embracing this now. Like, okay, wait a minute, I can go out, I can be around other people, myself included.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And also is like, if you don't want to go to a standout at first, or if you don't, if you feel you can't really come to, the courthouse because of the weather elements, or if you're partially handicapped or anything like that, guys, by Monday, come have pizza and a beer with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's invited to that, you know? And we just got, we got to get past this. The goal is we got to free Karen. We got to try to get the best justice that we can for Officer John O'Keefe. We have to still shine the light and keep Enrique Delgado Garcia's name out there. Turtle Boy's got all these charges. There's so much of it. And, I took a 3-day break. I did. I mean, people have been hammering it longer than I have. And sometimes you just got to take a little breather, re-energize and come back stronger, things are either a blessing or a lesson in life. Those two things, a blessing or a lesson.
Yeah.
My blessing is I just watched so many people have my back in what was one of the scariest times in my life of getting, death threats. It was scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen who had my back. That's a blessing. A lesson is when I talk on your platform, I have the right, you entrusted me because you do trust me. But what I have to watch is how I talk sometimes, because it can hurt people that are weak, their feelings. And it comes out of context. Right. And that's fine. So 2 things out of this whole thing, a blessing and a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're absolutely right.
And so it's a new day. So let's move forward. And I'm not like my good friend Cheryl that's always down at Legacy plays with us.
Mm-hmm.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Yep. That's the greatest sign.
Enough is enough.
Yep.
Well, on that, can we talk about Sunday standout thing?
Yes.
Our little new venture?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Please do.
So, one of the wonderful supporters, Jessica Vanina. I don't even know how to say her last name right. She's got that, beautiful last name that she has on. But anyways, Jessica contacted me and wanted this wonderful idea of going out and about and interviewing people at Sunday standouts. Like, let's drive to a Sunday standout and ask some questions like, why are you out here? How did you hear about the case and stuff like that? So starting this Sunday, we're going to do pop-up visits to a standout. We're not going to say where we're going, but we're coming.
I love it.
So we will not be at Legacy Place. That's my home thing of Legacy Place. We're not going to go there because we will eventually interview everybody there eventually, but most of them there have been interviewed numerous times.
Yeah.
So we're going to just take a breather from Legacy Place.
Yeah.
We are going out to one of the standouts. It's not in the cards 100%, so I'm not going to tell, but we are going to pop up. So don't be surprised if you see us rolling up. We're going to come and visit you guys. And so we'll see somebody this Sunday.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Great. I love the group effort too. Yeah. I love that.
I'm gonna look into getting something else for your accoutrements here. Only because when we were out this past weekend at Middleborough, the sound was kind of off just because there's so much traffic.
Yeah, it was wicked loud.
So I have the wireless thing that I put in my phone for the microphones and stuff like that. So I might invest in another one of those.
Yeah.
And hook you up with that, Dina.
Okay.
And we have a stick for you too.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, per hour. I can't wait. Yeah, the stick will be beautiful.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, we'll get the stick this Sunday. You guys are going to start driving, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll get the stick from you this Sunday. But in the meantime, we'll me and Jessica, great idea, Jessica, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I love
but
it.
we'll be out there this Sunday, so it is a standout that's gonna be so far 99% it's gonna be one of the standouts that's 10 to 12. So there's
Okay.
only so many that are at that time, so you can get an idea of where we're going. But
Okay.
we'll see you then.
Awesome.
And I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for giving us the platform that you do. I know it's been a tough little bit right now, but we're over the hump, and it's going to show what wonderful people and what a wonderful channel you guys have. You're for the people, and we love you for that.
Well, we love you because you guys have the voices, and you know we'd be nothing without you. So, right back at you.
I didn't really swear neither. I'm really proud of myself. I just thought of that.
You can swear.
Well, Gina, just say you gotta fucking go and get.
I gotta get the fuck out of here right now.
All right, someone was
Love you guys.
love you,
Love
Gina.
you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Someone was just calling in, and
You can call them back.
I don't know how to do that. There.
You don't know how to go into your recent calls.
Don't give me a smart ass thing stuff. I'm old.
I'm not a smart ass.
Smart ass.
All right, hold on. We're going to call someone. I think we missed a couple calls, actually.
Yeah, well, this is the most recent. I think it's somebody in this that they tried calling.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling you back.
I'm calling you. No, someone's calling.
Okay.
Someone's calling. You have to answer.
It's not true.
It's not.
Hold on, hang up and try again.
Do you have that number on your phone? Oh, there's a bunch of people calling. All right, hold up. Everyone who just called, we're going to call you back.
No, just have calling again.
Or you can call again. Apparently, we're calling again. Ridiculous.
Well, I think when I tried to dial out, they were dialing in.
Okay, call us back. Whoever just called. Okay, we got you.
I got people coming in and I can't get back to the screen.
Great.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on. Can you hear us? Oh my gosh. Hold on. One. This is,
I don't like that noise too much.
well, I don't know what to tell you. You have 10 missed calls. Jesus, this is not working out well.
I'm going to try one more time.
Nobody else called.
Yeah.
We're taking a call right now.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
This is Gary. How you doing?
How are you? Can you guys hear us?
Doing good.
Can you guys hear?
Calling all the way from Utah.
You take over.
What can I do for you, Gary? How are you?
Yeah, I just wanted. I never called anyone to you. I calling just because people out here in Utah are supporting you.
You're in Utah.
So, yeah.
Oh wow, we appreciate that.
I went down the rabbit hole.
Oh, I bet. Well, there's a lot to digest, right?
Yeah, so I was really into the Chad and Larry Days out here. And I didn't even watch the last 2 weeks of the trial, the Chad and Lori. I got into Karen. And so I didn't know a thing about her case. And I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw things on it. I put it on the trial. And I listened for a few minutes and I thought, well, she's probably guilty. Like I said, I didn't know a thing about it. And they had those sisters, whatever, in wherever the hell they were, that kissed John O'Keefe. And I thought they were going to have some bombshell that Karen beat the shit out of him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every witness was just a nothing. Then I'm thinking, this prosecution seems like it's on the defense. And it got me thinking, and by the end of the trial, I knew Karen was innocent. Well, not even in the end, halfway through it, you could just see the bullshit.
Yeah.
So that was just someone looking at it.
And that's what we're living in, you know. I mean, everybody's witnessing this, you know, this trial, you know, going back to trial again in January or potentially April, and it's just mind blowing the fact that, you know, we could potentially go back there again, you know. So
yeah, it's insane. I can't believe the corruption out there.
Yeah. How is it in Utah? Is it you guys do you see corruption like that in Utah or what?
Yeah, the Mormon Church runs the state. Other than that, no.
Oh. Fair enough.
The Mormon Church is like the McAlberts.
It's like what?
So that's how it is in Utah. But seriously, that can't be. I can't believe it. And just with the McAlberts and the corruption with that, you totally see the cover up.
Yep. It is, and that's everybody thinks it's so far fetched that so many people are involved in a cover up of this magnitude, but you know it goes way up the chain here. Yeah. So,
it does. It's fresh eyes. I had no dog in the fight. I had no idea, and you could just see the bits, just the puzzle pieces coming together, and it was just unreal. It was so blatantly. They're setting her up.
Yeah, I think that.
So I just wanted to let you know there's. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said, well, I think we just as what we do is what we've shown. We stick together as a group and we continue to fight. And the group is getting bigger and it's getting louder, and the word's getting out there further. I mean, you're in Utah. We have people again overseas, over different countries. It's all over the world now, and it's just It's
it's all over.
Nothing's done.
But yeah.
So appreciate what you guys do and keep it up. I'd love to come out there when the trial starts to quarter.
Well, you come out in January. Just bring your winter jacket. It's going to be a cold one.
Bundle up.
Oh, I bet. Well, it's cold here, but I don't know if it's cold as out there with that humidity.
Yeah, it gets pretty nasty here throughout the winter.
Especially January.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I'll let you go take some other callers, but thought I'd give you a perspective of somebody that has, it's not even a native from there.
No, we appreciate you. I mean, it's good to see that, the word is out there and people are talking about it, all over the place. So that's how we fix things. This isn't just about Massachusetts or the town of Canton, Massachusetts. This is about the country.
They could happy anyone anywhere.
Yep, exactly. Well, Gary, thank you for calling. We appreciate it.
You guys have a good night.
Same to you.
Thanks, Gary.
Take care now.
Okay. All right. We'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
That was Gary.
That was Gary. That was cool.
Yeah. Utah. He's hanging out, calling from Utah.
I think Vinny's Mimi wants to call. She wants me to put the number back up.
Oh.
Vinny's Mimi.
All right.
Oops. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You bet.
Okay. Like what?
Yeah. Like what else?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
We're doing all right.
We figured it out.
As long as you guys can hear, we'll figure out the real way to do it at some point.
Yeah. There's got to be like one button.
All right. Very quick.
Hello.
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 Hello. Can you hear us? Hello.
Oh.
Well, did you hang up on them?
No, I didn't do anything.
I'm sorry. Whoever that was, feel free to call back. Jeez.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It could have been. Very well could have been. All right, we'll see. Yeah, this is interesting though. We've been trying to, talk about taking calls for quite a while, and to get there's one coming in now.
All right, here we go. Thank you. Go over there.
Hello.
It's Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. What's up, bud?
Is that my boy,
Nothing.
Vinny?
Yeah, it's Vinny.
I just got back from seeing Santa.
You did. What'd you see Santa at?
Back Pro at Foxborough.
Cool. Did
nice.
you tell him what you wanted?
And I just wanted to say hi.
Well, I'm
Aw.
glad you called up, bud. Did you tell Santa what I wanted?
Oh,
No, I didn't.
yeah.
Alright.
Just tell Santa what you want.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Dana. You've been a good kid, so you should get everything you
I told
asked for.
Santa I wanted to bring Karen rate though.
Nice.
Did you really? That's great.
Yeah.
I think we should all hope Santa brings that in for
You should
us,
ask
right?
Santa for that, for
Yep.
justice.
Yep.
Right, bud?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Free Karen Reed.
Free Karen Reed.
Okay, we'll see you later. See you later.
All right,
See
bye,
you,
Ben.
bud.
We'll see you
See you,
soon.
Vinny.
Bye.
Good to
Bye.
see you, buddy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys. So freaking cute. Is that person? Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's calling?
This is Mary. Is it Dana?
Yes, Mary. How are you?
Good. Hi, Tracy.
hi. How are
I'm
you?
calling- Good. I'm calling you from Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Wow.
Hi from the rainy city. My grandparents lived in Westwood, and I just remember being there as a kid, and somebody sent me some coffee milk recipes, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't know what it was, but as a little kid, they gave me coffee milk and marshmallow sandwiches. What's wrong with you people?
Coffee milk. There's a lot wrong with people up here.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, what's wrong is McAlbert.
Yeah.
I just, I, like your caller from Utah, didn't know a thing about Karen, and my daughter just became a lawyer. So I watch a lot of law shows. Maybe that's why she did it. Law tubers, lawyers, and went into this knowing nothing. Couple weeks into the trial, I started going down the rabbit hole, needing more, and I saw one of those Canton select board meetings.
Oh, God. Yep.
Yeah, well, I need to buy hair dye now because I'm completely gray. I cannot believe what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. It's just so beyond inappropriate that it's just sickening.
I'm literally sitting here 3,000 miles away, scared to death for Dina and Jen. I mean, and her tires.
Yeah.
And now we've got dead turtles, dead rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's hard to believe that it's really happening, that you guys are putting on a really horrible show for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how did so many people end up like this in Canton?
Yeah. It's really, it's truly mind blowing to think that, there's that many people out there that are, of the same culture.
In family,
Yeah,
almost.
yeah,
You know, like
it's-
it's all just a big
Yeah.
relative family. You know, families of families being family.
Right,
It's
right,
just-
right, right.
And they all have that same, they have no regard for human life. I mean, we know that, and animal life.
right.
So, I mean, they, I don't know, there's just, and the amount of them is just, I don't know. Someone said to me today, it's not that, I forget how they put it. So forget it. Never mind. Don't mind me.
That's okay. It'll come back to you in a second.
It will. It will. I just want to say it the right way.
I had a horrible thought today, and you guys have probably already had it. But the thought came to me after the news of this party. You know, Jen McAlbert taking John's niece and nephew under her wing right away, you know, to start pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if they turn out like those kids.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's frightening. I feel like John and Karen were the only decent people in their life. Yeah. And now they're gone, and they've got really, really pissed off grandparents and an uncle, and they're being watched by Jen McCabe, and
yeah,
my heart breaks for them. It just does.
Yeah, I think that's.
And
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think that's
ahead.
the worst. When I think about it, that's the worst part of it is the kids, and that Jen just kind of stepped in to manipulate the whole situation. And you know, we got to just hope that they have enough of John and John's sister and John's brother-in-law in them that they can actually, you know, maybe what it's going to take when they're grown adults, when they're 30, and be like, oh my God, everything they told us was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And this person who claimed to be our protector killed our uncle.
Right.
You know, that doesn't go away, and that's unfixable.
Yeah, I agree, Tracy. I thought back to that video somebody's got posted on Twitter of John and the kids goofing around in the kitchen, and I thought, oh, Kaylee was old enough to know good from bad, but I just, fingers crossed. I mean, I need these people in jail.
Yeah.
And I need these teenagers to get some kind of punishment, because like Jen from your show, her kids don't need to be around this. Nobody's kids do.
Right.
These are bullies. These are gross. I've got 3 kids. I've never heard of such a thing. I've never seen kids behave like this. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the norm. So.
Yeah.
And kids are bad enough as it is. Imagine, you know, going to school with these kids. It's just a nightmare.
Well, before I let you go, I just want you to know that with all the horrible McAlberts and select board and the correction, you guys have got a community that shows what good people are. You know, you guys, Scott McGinnis and Dennis and Peter and all these people, I know their first names and what you guys do, the standouts, wishing you could be there. And you're such kind, caring people. And Dina, you rock. So, you know, I'm here watching, and I'm praying and screaming and doing all the things you guys are doing, but 3,000 miles away, and I just really hope for the best. So thank you.
No, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks for your support. Thanks for calling too.
Yeah, we'll just continue. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, have a good night. I know you guys are putting in all your free time. You can't have any hobbies anymore. I guess this is your hobby, and
we enjoy it. We enjoy it.
It's hard to see that and appreciate it. So thanks.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. That's so nice. It's like these people are calling from so far away.
Yeah.
And they know everybody's first names. And, you know, it's
and
just
Scott and Peter and Dennis and Tina and
Jen. You know, it's just so great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, it really does. I mean, it goes to show what's going on and how far this branches out. You know, we see it all the time. We see what, you know, Dylan has all his guests and people that are in his chat from all over the place. But, you know, if you look at the dynamics of people that call in or text or, you know, get in the chat of different channels, that there is just a lot of people, you know, South Africa and all kinds of
crazy.
Australia and stuff. It's wild. It's really wild. But people need to, you look in your own backyard. We say it all the time. You know, Bill's calling in. Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Dana. Who is this?
It's Barney from Rainham, Middleborough.
Yeah. Barney, what's happening?
I so missed you guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We'll be there again.
How are you feeling?
I actually had a relapse, so it was really horrible.
Oh, no.
And I felt so guilty. And then I was watching you guys on Sunday going, you're in your pajamas. Just put on your winter coat. Get down there.
Yeah.
And then the other part of me argued with me. And I think my neighbors probably heard me arguing with myself. So I just chose to stay on the couch. But I was so upset with myself.
Oh.
Well,
Because I've been there every Sunday. And the one Sunday I don't show up, there you guys are.
Oh, no, we'll definitely be
Yeah,
there
we'll
again.
be
Like we
back.
said, it's the closest one to us, so it makes sense that we go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely be there again. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. That COVID's a bad
Yeah,
thing.
I know. But I love being out there and being with them.
Yeah, they're great.
And it started for me, oh my God, I want to say back in March. I had a procedure in Boston, and I had to get a ride from someone at the hospital because I couldn't drive home, and I have no family here. And she drove me through the courthouses,
Oh.
and I said, because my Jeep was in Dedham, I said, what the heck is going on here? Well, from that point forward to my Jeep, she started telling me about all the controversy.
Wow.
And by the time I got to my Jeep, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to go home and watch this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I got addicted.
Yep.
Addicted.
Wow.
And just right from the start, I was like, liar, liar.
Yeah.
You're a liar. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
I watch the court case every day in my office.
Yep.
And I run a mental health office in Brockton.
Okay.
And the therapist would come in the front office and say, Sabrina, is Bonnie here? She's like, no, she's in court. And they're like, what the heck does that mean? She's in her office, but she's in court. Don't disturb her.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God. And one day I was driving home. Well, I think it was Labor Day when they had all the standouts.
Yep.
I got in my Jeep and I drove around Taunton, Rainham, Middleborough, beeping at every one of them.
Mm.
And one day driving home down 495, I saw them at the overpass past the Burger Kings. And I said, you know what? These people are amazing. And I turned around and I was determined to find out where they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled up and I met Janice.
Okay.
Janice
Yep.
is awesome.
And then I met Brittany from Middleborough
Yep.
Yeah.
and Laura and Judy and a whole bunch of them. And I thanked them all for all they did. And then I bought a sweatshirt. And then they told me where they'd be next. And from that day forward, I have been with this group.
Wow. That's amazing.
And I love them.
I love
Yeah.
that story. I
I
love
love
that you were just driving through it and you got the notes from it,
Yeah. Yeah.
the cliff notes, and then that's amazing. Wow.
I love every one of them. And like I said, I have no family here. My family's in South Carolina. So all I do is work.
Yeah.
And the day I stopped by, I was welcomed with open arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the most incredible feeling I have had in a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And from that moment forward, I've been there every day, and I have never felt anything but loved and welcomed every time I come.
That's awesome. We love to hear that.
And I look forward to it. Like Sunday mornings are typically, because I work 2 jobs, Sunday mornings are typically my day to sleep in. I set my alarm on Sunday mornings. If I'm late, I get upset with myself. Like, I'm on my way. I'm coming.
Yeah.
And out the door I go.
Yep.
And I love every moment of it. And when they start taking down the posters, I'm like, what are you doing? Feel like it's noon.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
near.
like, already?
Yeah, but I'm not done yet.
And I kind of get sad, and I get my Jeep, and I go home. I'm like, I could have done this all day. And I love them. They are amazing, amazing people.
They
Yeah.
are.
And I just feel like I've met this whole new group of friends.
Yep.
And it's so awesome.
Yeah. We feel the same. It's
And
a
I wouldn't
family.
give it up for the world. And I wouldn't give it up for Karen.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Janice is like the hen mother, and so is Brittany.
Yeah.
And I have Raynaud's really bad. So they're always watching out for me going, how are your fingers? Can you feel your fingers? I'm like, nope. They're like, but why? I go, listen, if John could lie in the snow for hours, I can stand out here for 2.
Right. Yep.
I don't care if I don't feel my fingers.
Yep.
I'm alive and I'll feel them later.
That's great.
Yep.
And we were supposed to go meet you guys for pizza, I think Monday night.
Oh yeah, Monday.
But I got stuck at work. Laura got stuck at work. I'm like, oh no.
It's all right. There'll be
So
more.
we're gonna try
There'll be
again for
more.
next week.
It's not just going to stop. We're
So
going to
we're
continue to
trying
get
to
together.
get there. I'm sorry.
I said it's not going to stop. We're going to continue to get together. So
Yep.
you won't miss anything.
And that's awesome. And I love every single one of you. And I watch all of you guys too.
That's awesome.
Like,
I love it.
I watch Melanie, I watch Aguilera, I watch LTL.
Yep.
I go from channel to channel to channel.
Yeah.
I think one of the people we don't focus on, who I think is amazing, funny, is Emily D. Baker.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
I was just watching her today with Boone.
Oh
The
really?
Boone case.
Oh, right.
But she brings up, she is so funny. But she does a lot of Karen Reed.
Oh really?
And yeah,
Yeah.
anytime there's something about Karen Reed, she airs it as well.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I watched her in the beginning a lot, but I kind of had to cut down my intake of YouTube shows. But she is awesome, and she is really generous.
Well, you know what's funny is I actually, a couple months ago, because I live alone and I work 2 jobs, I realized I don't watch TV. So I shut my cable off. But then I'm like, all right, now what do I do on my downtime while I'm eating dinner? So I started watching all of these different people. And I love every one of them. But the ironic part is, about 20, 30 years ago, I was married, and his relatives all lived in Canton.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Huh?
Wow. Yikes.
They were called the D'Estacios. And some of them, I think, still live there.
Really?
But I remember when I was in my early 20s, them talking about how they couldn't wait to get out of Canton because of all the corruption.
Wow.
And I'm like, corruption in such a small, sweet little tiny town that I've never even driven through? And she's like, yeah, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And they moved out. Like, they're in East Taunton now. And I think it was 3 Sundays ago, a couple of us took a drive through Canton. And we went to C.F. McCarthy's for lunch. And then we walked down to the waterfall. I'd never been. And then we drove down the infamous road.
Yeah.
And I saw the front lawn. And they were pointing it out to me in their cars. My mouth, like, dropped to my knees.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. That lawn is way too small.
Yeah.
I watched every episode, every TV, everything they ever put about that property. It was so deceiving on TV.
Yep,
Yeah.
truly is.
When you drive by there, I could throw a ball and hit that house.
Yeah. It's a small yard.
How did you miss that?
Yeah.
So everything is just like, and as much as I want Karen free, and I think that's going to be the celebration that everybody's, I heard about all the controversy, which was all a bunch of BS, whatever. But I think the big celebration is when Karen is set free.
Yeah.
And we can all celebrate.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
It's going to be a huge party. Huge party.
And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
And I think that's coming. And then I hope and pray every day that now we can focus on who did this.
Right.
And I was watching LV Cops last night. and they were talking about it. And they had their theory of Higgins. But what are your thoughts? Because my thoughts are, they blamed it on Karen because she wasn't blood. They were going to blame it on Lucky because he wasn't blood and he could be an alibi, right? Or, I'm sorry, a person they could blame. But Higgins isn't blood either. And don't you think, I mean, I know Higgins had reasons. However, he's not blood either.
Yeah.
So if he did it, why wouldn't they have just kicked him to the curb, threw him under the bus, and blamed it on him?
Yeah,
He's not blood.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I don't think they knew who they were going to blame.
Easy.
I think they all.
That would be easy if he did do it for them to say, wasn't us, it was Higgins.
Yeah.
There's no loss there for them.
Well,
And that's why
I think even
it
still,
wasn't
if
Higgins,
it
as much
went,
as
if it
I
went,
know he had a reason.
if it went on that long, though, I mean, I think he would have been, they would have been like accomplices after the fact or something like that, because, unless they called the cops immediately, that someone else is gonna get in trouble. So probably the best plan of action, as far as their twisted minds are concerned, is to blame it on the woman. So it's just
Which
horrible.
is really sad. And like I said earlier, and I don't want to hold you guys up, and you probably have a lot of calls, but I'm so sad that I missed you guys on Sunday.
Well, we'll
but my
see you.
other story that I tell the standouts all the time, my ex-father-in-law was a Massachusetts state police officer.
Oh, really? Wow.
And when I went through my divorce, he pulled some serious strings and took from people that owed him favors and made my divorce the most unbearable, to the point where I was suicidal.
Yeah.
Wow.
He really pulled some punches. And I knew that state police were corrupt then. And they even sent a homicide detective to my house to look for the guy I was dating at the time, stating that he beat up my son, which never happened.
Wow.
Yeah, you just never.
And the Rainham police had to send a cop with him, but the Rainham officer was in uniform. The homicide detective was not. The homicide detective had me in tears. I was scared. I was living on my own by myself for the first time. I had new neighbors. I didn't know what to do. So I let him search my house with no warrant because I was petrified. I was crying hysterically. I'm like, my son's not here. My boyfriend's not here. That didn't happen. When they finally left, the Rainham Police Department called me and said, Bonnie, I'm very sorry. And I said, why? He said, I had no choice but to send that state trooper, the homicide detective, because they're above us. And your father-in-law sent him. But we have to send a Rainham cop because that's where you live. And the Rainham cop came back to the station and said how badly this guy verbally abused you, made you hysterical, and then left. But the key comment he made was, I am very sorry you had to go through that. There was nothing I could do.
Wow.
What you can do now is reach out to the Middleborough State Barracks and file a formal complaint, because what he did was wrong. He said, but Bonnie, I'm sorry. My highest recommendation to you is that you don't do that, because your life will never be the same if you go up against them.
That's wild, huh? Yeah. It's a
So when I saw
reality
this
for
stuff
some.
with Karen and Proctor, and it all came back to me, and I'm like, no, I saw this years ago. I saw all of this years ago, and that was just a small part of what they put me through. They had my boyfriend handcuffed, shackled in front of Mastria in front of his coworkers, and he was being taken to jail. And he said, "Officer, could you please tell me why I'm being arrested?" And he said, "Lack of child support." And my boyfriend at the time said, "Officer, I have no children." It was my father-in-law that did that.
Wow.
Wow.
Had him shackled and arrested in front of his coworkers and brought to jail.
Unreal.
So am I surprised about all this corruption in this area? Absolutely not. And that was all back in 2008.
Wow.
And that wasn't Canton. That was Middleborough, Rainham, you name it.
Yeah.
I feel for the people in Canton. I do. My heart bleeds for all of them.
Yeah.
But I know the pain, I know the fear, and I know the corruption. And for our children and our grandchildren, we need to fix this.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's why we're here.
That's what we're trying to do. We got to keep doing what we're doing.
No.
And Karen has become one of those victims.
Yep.
Fortunately, I wasn't that far as a victim. I was a minor victim compared to her.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised as to what she's going through. And I know that fear and I know that pain.
Wow.
So that's why I stand out for her.
Good.
Well,
good for you.
Yeah,
I love
we
that.
appreciate it. And we will see you
We
at
will
some
see you.
stage down there in the Middleborough area.
But just take care of yourself first. Make sure you feel good.
Yeah, get healthy.
Oh, I almost dragged myself out. I was out there on Friday with my symptoms, but I stayed away from everybody. But then I really dragged it. I was really in rough shape Sunday, so I said, I can't do it. Then I saw you guys there, and I saw Nathan show up. I'm like,
Oh, I know. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah. That was cool.
I didn't get to meet anybody. I've been there for weeks.
Oh, you will. You will.
But yeah, no, I look forward to meeting you guys. I love watching your shows, and Jenna O'Donnell makes me almost pee my pants.
I know, right? She's wicked awesome.
She's amazing, and she's got so much strength. I can't give her enough credit.
I know. She's my hero.
I know, and I really hope to meet her someday too.
I'm sure you will.
So I love what this group is doing and how we can all come together.
It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for calling. This was an awesome call.
And thank you for all you guys do, and I'm not going to keep you. I know your calls coming in, but I'm thankful I got through because you guys are amazing.
Thanks, you. Bonnie. You're amazing.
You guys have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you soon.
You too. I will definitely see you soon. Okay. All right.
You bet.
Bye.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Good night, sweetheart.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was crazy.
Our first night of phone calls, and we, aside from some technical difficulties, we're doing all right.
Yeah, we are. I just got my notification that Turtle Boy's on in 30 minutes. So,
well, we should probably get ready to wrap it up.
You want to get ready to wrap it up?
I need to eat dinner.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Yeah, I still need to eat.
Yeah, so this was great. We will for sure fix that whole audio issue. We're getting there.
Yep.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the comments. I just want to really quick shout out to Leanne. She sent us $50. And she said, just because of the awesomeness that is Tracy and Dana. Thank you for both being amazing.
Stop. Thank you, Leanne.
We're not amazing. You guys are amazing.
Yep.
It's not. It's not. Collectively, we're amazing. We're an amazing group.
You're amazing.
We ain't got no quit.
I'm amazing.
You're amazing. You're all.
You are.
Oh, someone's calling. Should we take
I'll do one last
one
call.
last call.
Hello.
Well, hello, you two.
Hello. Who's this?
Hi. I've been calling and calling and
I saw
calling,
that
but
number.
that
I
happens
saw
all the
that number
time.
come up numerous times, and I was having technical difficulties.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I was trying to call you to see if I could help you figure it out. That's earlier when you said that you didn't know what was going on. How are you guys doing? Okay.
Doing well.
We're
What's
doing
your name?
My name is Josie.
Josie.
Hi, Josie.
Yeah. I'm invading your chat. I watched Jen yesterday. Not yesterday, Sunday. That was a really heartfelt show.
Yeah.
It took a lot of courage from her. I've watched her speak like in front of the select board meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
But Sundays was heartbreaking in many ways, at least for me, because it's not the first time that I hear her curse or, get all out. She is a very passionate person, and I think that's why everybody lost her. But I think it took more than courage to actually come out and say what she said, because I don't think that's what anybody wants to do. I don't think it's in anybody's agenda to come out and call anybody. To the contrary, I think that the ideal for everybody who is doing anything related to Karen Reed is the opposite. So it's been so much turmoil going on, and hate and animosity and pointing fingers and unnecessary chaos and gossip and attacks from people that you don't even expect to be attacked by. It's almost like everybody's masks are falling one by one. And, just like Jen looked all heartbroken, we all are too, in many ways, because we're all witnessing everybody acting out. And sometimes the way that it is exposed doesn't bring out the best in people at all.
True.
To the contrary, it actually shows the true colors. It's like, what is that saying? How is it that it goes? The tiger thingy? The tiger thing, the stripes or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But
I can't think of how it goes, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, I have it at the tip of my tongue, but I can't come up with it. But you know what I mean.
Yep.
But I wanted to talk to tell Tracy. Tracy, hello. I know you can't see me, but I can. Can you wave? But anyhow, Enrique's mom was delighted with everything that you have done.
Oh.
The pictures that you sent, the murals that you've done. She was pretty hard touched about all of the pictures that she saw. I wanted you to know that.
That's great.
It's Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, so it's a more difficult time for them than normal. So I am sort of like giving them space.
Yeah.
But they have been very, very well in touch and keeping up with everybody doing and what everybody's doing, the standouts or anything that anybody's doing there. I keep sending them the links so they try not to miss anything, and if they do, they can watch it later.
Yeah.
But they appreciate all of you, and I just wanted to let you know I'm that Josie.
Thank you. Tell them our hearts are with them, and we're thinking of them, and we have their backs if they need anything. Just let us know.
And to be honest, I haven't had the heart to call after Thanksgiving. I spoke to them right before.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to call that day, knowing that was going to be the first Thanksgiving that they were going to spend without him.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I called a few days before. This is a very unique sort of dynamic what they have in this family, and the cultural part also plays a role. So I'm trying to be respectful, like staying on my lane when I know that I should, and if they reach out, I'm always available. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I drop everything I'm doing and I pick up that phone.
Sure.
But for the most part, everybody's doing their part, and everybody's keeping that news sort of alive, because it's been almost 85 days today.
Oh, wow.
And we still haven't heard anything about the autopsy.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Or anybody.
Yep.
But I know that, and another thing that I wanted you guys to know, their lawyers advised them not to come out in public when there's media, or to try to observe some sort of, because, just like the mom and dad, Karen's mom and dad, anything can be held against them.
Yeah.
So they risked it that day on the 13th, and they went ahead and went because they wanted to show that, they're aware of what everybody's doing and they're aware of everybody's efforts. But if you don't see them in the next couple of months, it's just because of that. The cousins and the aunts and everybody else tries to go, but the 1, 2, 3 people in that household have to sort of observe some sort of distance, and no harm to anybody. It's just that's what they were advised. So
yeah,
I don't know what's going to come out of it, but we will see.
No,
And as far as Karen, she's innocent.
that makes sense, though. I mean, it's a slippery slope, right? So you're gonna go out there and you're trying to get justice for your son, and you don't have answers, and then you're going out there and drawing attention. I don't know. It's so difficult to really.
It is.
I'm sure the lawyers are saying this is what you should do. So that I would trust them because that's what they're there to do. Ideally, is help you out, right?
Yep. And you're better off safe than sorry, because you know how it goes. This sounds like it's like a spider web. It's almost like you uncover something and then something else is coming up.
Yeah.
You think it's something here, and before you know it, look at Chris. I've been looking at Chris Albert and trying to look at and point the fingers and point the dots at everything that happens. And I heard that he lit himself on fire in 1999. Like he poured a gallon of gasoline or something in front of some of the kids, and he lit himself on fire. When he was little, when he was 14, 15 years old or something like that.
Wow.
So it's like, those are signs at early age that you're crying for help.
Yeah.
Something is not right with you.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something that needs to, be brought to a medical facility, a psychotic facility, or psychologist, something. And then you see what happened with Peter Berger, the guy that he killed.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a passenger on that car,
Yeah.
a severely injured passenger. She's 54 years old right now, and she's working at one of the colleges in Boston.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, as a counselor. She's amazing.
That's
The
great.
woman had all the honors available and possible attainable at school, but she was severely injured, and she was left at that scene without any help, without anybody calling 911 immediately, without nothing. So she could have died too.
Right.
So she got lucky. But there's just so much, you take it one day at a time. But just know that because you don't know who we are or you don't know our names, we are keeping an eye on things, and we're trying to support in whatever we can. I heard about Neil, the person that has the so I have her Venmo.
Yeah, she's having
Jen
treatments. Yeah.
O'Donnell.
That's great. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
Neil's
I
such
heard.
a great
And
guy.
when you see Peter Murphy, can you say hello to Peter Murphy for me? I never get to say hello to Peter Murphy.
Of course.
Of course. I think he might be in the chat, actually.
He was earlier.
He was earlier.
Oh yeah.
So
Cool.
we'll do that.
And Mr. Sweeney too.
Yep,
Mr.
absolutely.
Sweeney.
Absolutely. Well,
Absolutely.
All right.
they're either
Well,
watching
go eat.
now or they will. So
Yeah.
they'll hear you saying hello as well. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, go eat. Have dinner.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
It means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good
All right.
night.
Thank you,
Bye.
Josie. Take care.
You too.
Good night.
You're welcome.
Wow.
That was cool.
That was just, this is crazy. What am I shutting? Oh, okay. I love these calls. I'm getting like emotional too. I'm trying to like, I'm getting choked up with some of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a good idea with us taking calls. So we're going to figure out that tech issue ASAP. But we're going to go because again, Turtle Boy's on and we want to eat.
And the Bruins are on.
And the Bruins are
I don't
on.
even know what the score is.
I know. Has anyone got a score update? I don't know.
What's going on?
I guess we could use the Google machine, but you guys were awesome tonight as usual. We have the best chat. Thank you to the mods for all being here and doing a great job. We love you guys. And I guess we'll see you. When will we see you next? We'll probably see you this weekend at some point.
Yeah, start driving.
Oh yeah, start driving for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go down there and give me some.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Yeah, the food's so damn good.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys.
Like it.
On that note, I guess we'll end it. I don't know. We love you so much. I can't express it enough.
Yeah, we do. We love you guys. We appreciate everybody's support and everybody supporting not only, obviously not us, but supporting each other. That's what the key is. That's what everybody is here and showing time after time is, the support and love we all have for each other. And it means a lot. It really does. And, I think that as time goes on and the relationships are just, just growing. I love hearing from the people that I hear from daily now. Again, a year ago this time, I talked to a handful of people.
Yeah.
Not like I do now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you guys get your ridiculous chat rooms.
Yeah. We get
conference calls.
your conference calls. Gotta talk about the stuff. Gotta talk about it.
No.
All right. On that note, we'll say goodnight.
Yep.
And we love you and have a great evening, everybody.
Be well.
Be well.
Enjoy.